I don't think enough people realize that part of why I live my life the way that I do is because I don't take a lot of things very seriously. And the reason that I don't take this society and this world that I live in seriously is because I was tortured for 22 years. I lived as another man's pet, essentially, for 22 years. I survived and suffered narcissistic abuse, which gave me CPTSD and DID. And on the 23rd year, I escaped various cults that I was in. And also, after being disowned, I sort of broke for a while because our headmates were becoming aware of ourselves and we didn't really understand what was happening, and we were plunged into a state of madness, like the height of madness, and we were plunged into it from grief and from trauma, and when we were no longer exposed to the primary source of our trauma is when our headmates started to become aware of ourselves and each other, and the system started to unmask our plurality. Because we had to mask as a singlet even to each other before then for our own safety. And so part of why we might not take things seriously that this society believes or says or other things and don't internalize it anymore is because for me it's not serious, and I'm going to live as who I am on the inside even if no one else really understands that, because I don't see this external world as capable of protecting me, as capable of fulfilling me. And I see that the world and people within me are capable. And I think that we live in an incredibly cruel and wicked world. The kind of world that could torture someone and make someone else's slave for a long time. The kind of world where someone can hurt a child and get away with it for years until they're grown. And the kind of world where so many people in the USA are abused, but they don't break out of this cycle and they don't break out of the systems, because if they did, they would lose their basic means of survival and have to restart from nothing, as we've had to do. And that's hard.